So, hello everyone. I'm
Hello.
really happy to see you all here today. I would love to see you there in India in person, but unfortunately, it's a little difficult now. But I'm really happy to see many familiar faces here, bring back so much beautiful memory of India. And thank you for coming, and thanks Veda for giving me this opportunity to reconnecting again with India. But today I would like to also introduce, with the permission of Veda, some of my students who studying here with me in Bahrain or in US. We have Thomas. Here in Bahrain, we have coming from Spanish, but from Spain, but he lives here, Arturo. Also my elder daughter, Kiara. And supposed to be one more from Thailand, but he's not there yet. And of course, Zaren, you are always one of my best students and best friends for over 10 years. Wow, time flies. Amazing. And so many other familiar faces that I can't name of. And really thank you for being here. Should we wait for a few more minutes or shall I start?
I can start. I think there are just about five people who haven't come, so we can start.
Okay, then they will miss.
They'll
Okay.
join, they'll join, but the rest of us the rest of us are here on time.
Mm.
Hello.
Ah, they're still coming. Okay.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Amritya. If you're going to say hello, please put on your video. We want to see you.
Yes, I need to see your face. Hello, who's
Okay.
that?
There he is.
Hello. Hello,
Hi,
madam.
hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh,
Oh, nowadays life or inside home is very bad. I feel like I'm in jail inside.
we are all in jail.
Yes.
But look, we are here and happy and smiling. So life is not too bad.
No, that's true.
And
Amritya was in your concert in Imphal when we had gone together.
really,
Oh yes, I remember. I played some songs from Melancholy. From okay, I forgot that. Oh yes, I remember that. I never knew. I thought I never I didn't see you on the concert. On the Imphal concert. You weren't there. I thought you weren't there, but actually you were there. You were just hiding from me.
no, I'm not hiding. I don't mean to hide. Maybe I'm too small and you didn't see me. I would never hide.
I thought you were a different person. In Imphal concert, I thought you were a different person, but it was actually you.
How
Oh,
different?
my father wants to show me a photo of the period when I saw you. You must be behind me or something. Just and then you
Okay,
were so quiet that I didn't hear you. But so let me tell you a few things about me. My name is Amitya Sharma.
nice to meet you, Amita.
No, not Amrita. It's Amritya.
Amritya, I'm sorry.
You see on the screen in my below here.
Do I see on the
It's
screen?
okay. Lots of
Yes.
people pronounce my name very improperly. They
Sorry,
call it Amita or
let me say it again.
Amitya.
Let me say it again this time. Amritya, correct?
Amritya. That's very good.
Thank you.
So I live in Imphal, but suddenly my father has to find a job to earn money for us. So we moved to Shillong, and then for some time, but for the rest of our lives, we stayed here, and we come back to my hometown when we have free time.
So you're happy to be back to the hometown?
No, I'm not going back to my hometown. I'm not going back until Corona is over.
You know, so wherever you are, if you're with family, if you have your guitar there, that is your home.
Yeah, that's my
Right?
home. Shillong
Yeah.
is my home because I've been staying here for the last 7 years of my life.
Yeah. And if your family is there, that's your home.
My father's a guitarist. He's also a teacher of mine. He took part in many concerts. He took part in one in Bangalore. He took part one in Hawaii or Laban or whatever with other of his friends.
Okay.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Thank you, Amritya. Thank you so much.
Yes, goodbye.
Goodbye. And we'll talk to you after the workshop.
We're going to talk more after the workshop, if you like. So I just want to say a few words before I start everything. This is a workshop, and I will mostly announce you or telling you some stories, but don't forget that we work together. Okay, this is not my solo concert, so there are some points that I would like to say a few things. I would tell you, but otherwise I would need you can come in, raise a question. I might ask you to play something. So please be aware. And if I ask you to play, please switch on your camera and your microphone. And then I will leave the little space, maybe the last 45 minutes, that you can ask me any question related to the topic today, or even in general about guitar or music. Okay, so.
Okay, madam. I call you madam because it's a polite way.
Oh, thank you. But you know, you can always call my name too, because that's more friendly. Whatever you prefer. So why do I choose the topic sound and soul? Actually, immediately after proposing this topic, I realized that it's not really the best topic to work online, because you know, it's to do with sound, with playing, and we need to hear the original sound, which is a little difficult on online. But I'm sure we can work it out somehow. And importantly is for us to share our experience. And you can ask me the thing that you have difficulties. So for me, you know, in music, sound is the most important element. Sound is your voice and is your brand. When you hear a guitarist playing, sometimes you can recognize who is the guitarist because it's their brand. So I believe that any of us, at whatever level we are, famous or not, having experience of performing or not, we can always already start to build our brand, to build our voice from now. It's like a little baby, a little child, you know, the day he was born, the way he cried, the way he learned to speak at 1 or 2 years old, they already form a voice. So for us guitarists or musicians in general, it's important to form our voice in the early stage. And if it's already late, it's never too late. We can always explore new things and new technique and to learn more and more. I'm still learning, and it's still a very long journey for me. So sound for me is a very, very big topic. You know, we can talk our whole lifetime about it. It's not only made from our right hand, you know, the picking hands. Of course, for someone who is left-handed, it will be left hand. Basically, we produce a sound on our right hand, but the quality of the sound that we produce is not just on the right hand. It also from our heart, from our mind. It depends on the knowledge of our music, of course, about the music, and also from the left hand, believe or not. And then, of course, it depends on our mood on the day. If you have a good day, if you're not fighting with your husband, if you're not fighting with your girlfriend, if you're in a happy mood, you will play obviously better. So that is a very, very long topic. And sound for me is a combination of mainly 3 elements. The first element is technique. Technique is where we will talk mostly today. The second element to make sound is musicality. So musicality is the way how you feel about music, how your knowledge about music, and this also you according to all other supplements. And the third element for sound is personality. This is I think a very important, what is this, my internet? Can you hear me well? You can hear me, right?
Yes,
Sometime
I
like
could
that.
hear you well.
Very good, thank you. So I'm talking about the third element to make sound is personality. Personality, for me, I call it the soul part that I'm talking today. That's why I like to name it sound and soul. Personality is the most important thing in art in general, because without the personality, there is no art. There would be just copy or a very good technician. So the personality is where you can put yourself, put your brand in there, to put your signature in there. And this part, I can't help you. You have to work on by yourself. You have to use it from your experience of life, of things around you, of how you feel about music. So it's a very, very big three elements that I actually learn and summary it myself from my own experience. But today I only just focus in the finest element in technique of making sound, which is tone, T-O-N-E, tone. And tone, we can train, we can practice, we can improve with time. So tone is the most refined element to build sound. And in classical guitar, we all know that the best tone that we always want to achieve is a round and warm, beautiful tone, correct? And again, that's depend very much on your technique of the right hand, the angle of how you approach the string, the nail shape, and of course, also the left hand, and of course, the quality of your guitar too. Because many times, students, mostly beginners, if they come to me from the first few lessons and they bought a guitar in some shop for, I don't know, $50. And they say that, no, they just want to try. And what if they don't like it? Now, one thing is for sure, if you started playing a very not good quality guitar, for sure you will not like it. So I would suggest that the first thing, which is very important, is to invest in a average good guitar, of course, according to your situation. I wouldn't say that you have to buy a small man or, Ramirez for thousands of euros from the beginning. But if you are new to guitar, ask your teachers to help to buy a average good guitar that from the first touch you feel easy to play and you love the sound of it, playing by your teacher or playing by you even from the first lesson. And the first impression is very important. As I say, love at the first sight. If the first day you hold it and the sound is not nice or it's hard to press, you feel like you want to give up, right? So I will not talk too much about the guitar part, but mostly today we will talk about our right hand, about how to produce a good tone and even not good tone. Do we always need good tone? I mean, warm and nice. Let me just show you a little bit. I don't know how well you can hear. So for example, is this okay? You can hear well?
Yeah.
So in general, for guitar, we need a nice and warm tone. But then again, if you always play nice and warm tone every time for every pieces, for every type of music, always from the beginnings to the end of a piece, it could get really boring. So just imagine like you listen to the person who reading the news on the television. So he gives all the information. He has very nice and clear voice and pronounce every word correctly and clearly, but it's not attractive. You don't want to be a person who reading the information or to giving information. You want to be a storyteller. So in storytelling, you have emotion, you put your emotions in there, and that make the listener feel more attractive to you. So I give you two examples. Now, the first sentence, you know why I always like to give example of language during my teaching, even to my student here or when I'm teaching master class, because music is a language. When we talk about note about music, especially beginners, they might not relate so well. But when you give the example about language, about speaking, about human voice, it's easier to relate, right? So the first one, Bahrain registered the highest number of coronavirus cases on Sunday, the highest since February last year. You understand, right? Very clear. But if I go on like this for the next news, yesterday the explosion in the city center killed 6 people and 3 injured. Tomorrow, the sky will be very cloudy and the wind speed would up to 76%. So I will read everything with the same voice. You understand, you hear everything, but it doesn't make you happy or upset or angry or anything, right? Now, the next one. My student, Thomas, he just got a new puppy. And the new puppy's name is Bamba. And he's so cute. My God, I just can't stop looking at the video. So with this voice, I'm giving information, yes. But also, I express my emotion. And that make it more interesting. Oh, for example. Finally, I open the door. And I walk in. All of a sudden, he jump out behind the door. So sometimes I don't even need to speak so clearly or loudly, but it's attractive. It makes people want to hear what is next. So all of this, I call it storytelling. And that's what we musicians, we want to give to the audience. We want to be a storyteller. So this is just a very long introduction for you to understand why it's so important to have different tone, different colors, different attitude and expression in music playing. And in music, we call all of this tone, we could call the words like colors. That's why we always talk about, yeah, this guitarist, he played with so much colors, or these guitars have so nice colors. So nice colors doesn't mean just one colors. It means you are able to produce different colors. And colors, beautiful colors, doesn't mean just pink. Always pink. It also have gray, it also have dark and black and blurry and white. Right? So that is the main thing we are talking today about. So if you have your guitar there, please hold it with me and I might ask you a question. Now, before I go to the next part, let me see who is here. Okay, can I ask Prakriti? Please switch on your phone, your microphone. Yes. How long have you been playing guitar?
I'm not playing the guitar for many years. It's only been about 6 months.
6 months. What piece or what etude are you practicing now?
My teacher is very supportive, and he gives me the pieces I like. And lastly, I have been playing the Matteo Carcassonne pieces, Tariga, and he's giving me Fernando Sor pieces now.
Okay, sounds great. Would you like to play something for us? Very short, not even the whole piece, just 1 minute.
Yeah, of course.
Please.
Thank you. I would like to play Matteo Carcassonne's Etude. in A major,
Yes.
opus 60, number 3.
We can't wait to hear. Bravo, very good. Very good, thank you. So your playing is beautiful. Your hands position are really great. I can't hear you. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So very beautiful. Now, what that I could just add into your playing, and of course you have plenty of time in front of you to do and to study, is to add a little bit more colors in the piece. So let me ask you, have you heard about this, about colors, about using your right hand? And do you know how many range of colors we could produce on the guitar? You don't know. Let me ask someone who knows. I don't see anyone. I think everyone is hiding the face now.
I can do it. I have been learning colors and guitar tones and colors way much younger than before.
Okay.
When I was young, I learned a lot.
Okay, tell me, Amrita.
So there are 3 types of tones and there are 3 types of colors in the guitar. One is metallic, one is soft, and one is regular. Metallic.
Very good. Very good.
Ugly.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
soft
Thank you,
is very
Amrita.
beautiful. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So as we all know, there are 3 main ranges that we could do with the guitar. You still can see me, right? I don't understand how the screen works here.
We can see you. We can see you clearly.
Okay, because I don't see me and I get panic. So there are 3 ranges. The natural sound we normally play here. It is how we always know by our first guitar teacher, right? The next one is very warm sound that we play near the fretboard or even on top of the fretboard, that in musical language is often written in the score as su, tas, tasto. I don't know if many of you know about tasto. So playing here, it gives you a more warm and could be even dark sound, but also very beautiful. And then another range is near the bridge. Here it gives you more metallic kind of texture and colors. Now, Amrita just said that it's very ugly. I agree that it's not really the most beautiful sound, but do we need ugliness in life? Yes, we do. So it's also important to have this range of color in your playing. Depends on what kind of music, what kind of pieces and interpretation that you put in. So these 3 ranges are all very important to put to your playing. Now, this is basic what we learn in the first few months, I think. Not many people even do it. But for me, I like to introduce it to my student from the beginning. But beside these 3 ranges, if you are a more advantaged player, I don't know how many of you are here to talk about this. We could also do colors by not just moving your right hand up and down along the string, but we also could adjust our angle of the fingers of the playing. So there are 2 ways of playing that the picking the string. Who can tell me which it is? Chandriya, please. What is the main two type of picking strings? Do you know?
1 second. 1 second. Hi.
Hi.
I'm a very much a beginner, so I have not discovered those parts of.
No problem, no problem. Then I'm happy you just listen. Then can I ask Kunal, please?
The two types of plucking strings are rest strokes and free strokes.
Fantastic, correct. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, rest stroke and free stroke. So we all know about, can I have my screen, please, so I know that if my fingers are correct or not, if I see. Yeah. So we all know free stroke means we play the string, we pluck the string, and we move the string upward without leaning on the upper string, right? So it is free stroke. And then rest stroke is when you pluck the string. After plucking, you lean your fingers on the next string. Now, the common thing is many people, they can use only one time. Most of people use a lot of free stroke and not using rest stroke at all. Yes, free strokes are very important, and I can say in guitar we use maybe much more free stroke than rest stroke. For example, in arpeggios, in tremolo, we have to use free stroke. And rest stroke, when do you use rest stroke? Rest stroke you can use when you, like a scale passage, correct? If you want to give more power, to be clearer. But nowadays with the new technique, or myself at least, I don't always play rest stroke on the scale. So the fact is you can combine free stroke and rest stroke freely and flexibly. For example, so the whole scale I'm playing with free stroke, and the last note where I want to put my my accent or want to highlight the last note, then I'm playing rest stroke, the last note only. Yeah, so it means that you can combine free stroke and rest stroke flexibly, depends on the idea of music, and of course combine with your musicality, where you think is the important note to highlight and to put the rest stroke. So with free stroke, rest stroke, with changing the range of the, on the length of the strings, you already have many colors. And another way to create a metallic or warm sound, that without moving here. Let's say if you are in a very short passage that you don't have time to move up and down, you actually could also change the color. You could change the color by switching the angle of your fingers. So let me just show you quickly. If I pluck the string straight like this, that gives me a more attacky sound and direct sound. Let's say a little bit more bright and metallic. But if I switch my angle this way and allow the fingers to slide, and in this case it will involve also some flash of your fingers. Yeah, if you could hear. That will give you a more warm sound. Okay, I hope you can hear it well. So that is another two way of creating two opposite color. Straight picking and from another angle where you can slide your string. So this sound is not a direct sound. It's deeper and it feels like it comes from further away. There is another way of creating color is also by where you pluck the string. So if you put your fingers under the string and you pluck like this, it will give you more metallic sound. And if you start from above the string or from the front of the string, it's warmer sound. So underneath the string, metallic, above the string, warmer. And both I'm still doing free stroke only. I need to ask someone to help me to do it with me, because you are all quiet. And neighbor, please, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah. You have your guitar with you, right?
I do.
Yes. So if you can please switch on your camera.
I did. I did, but I think my network is not really good. I did.
Yeah, I think now I can. No, it's not you. Can Vida help with this, please? Yes. Okay. Okay, I see you now. Okay, so I just want you to, together with me, let's find out the difference of, we are talking about, how long have you been playing guitar?
I don't know. I don't really remember.
No, that means too long ago.
Not.
I'm sure you're an advanced guitarist.
It used
Anyway.
to be just here, like, I play maybe from my childhood, but I didn't take a good class, just by ear.
Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter, because it is for, even for beginner or advanced, you can always demonstrate this easily. So with the same position, if you just switch the angle and tell me if you can feel the difference in color, and if we can just use free stroke now, okay? So the first one, you keep the finger straight, like how position you play. Pick it straight from where your finger is. Okay, very good. Now, the second option, you switch your hand a little bit forward. You see my hand?
Yes.
So now let's do just with finger I, okay? So your fingers now is sliding on the string together with the finger, with the flash, with the tip of the finger. Let's do both ways, 1 and 2. Okay, now 2. Can you feel the difference?
Yeah, the second one is a lot warmer.
The second one is a bit warmer. Yes, thank you, neighbor. I need one more person. Do I see Jan, Mr. Jan?
Hi.
Hi, Jan, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
How long have you been playing guitar?
About 5 years.
Oh, I'm sure you're very good. Could you please help us just to show us some change in hand movement?
Yep, so if I try...
Very good, thank you, Jan. I think we can hear this video very clearly, right? Beautiful.
Thank you.
Jan, hold on, Jan. Stay there, stay right there.
Okay.
I need you more. Now, I need you now. Put your finger a little under the string like this. So basically you are not playing straight finger, but a curve, and pluck from the under the string. Okay, now the second option, you keep it more straight and it's just from the side of the string. Can you do 2 ways again, please? Both ways again. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Jan. So I hope you all hear it clearly, right? That shows that initially we know about the 3 range of sound by moving your hand along the strings. But this you can only apply to a, how to say, a long switch after one phrase and then another phrase if you repeat, yes. But sometimes we have only short time or small passage that you don't have time to move up and down. So this is a solution. You keep the fingers in the, keep the hand in the same way, same position, just by twisting the angle, changing the angle of playing, or the point of contact with the strings. So I know that is a lot of small little things to remember. If you could note down everything and have a look later. And after this, I would like to show you videos, not by me, so you can relate it to the sound, because we are just hearing each other online. It's not very clear. And we will see later the videos of some really great players. So another way of doing different color is actually from your tip joint. So this is something a little bit more refined and very much detailed that not many of us pay attention or even know of. So by relaxing or put more tension on this joint, also changing the colors of your playing. So for example, I'm playing now a rest stroke of this open string. If I play, so rest stroke sounds very strong, very powerful, and very attacking, right? We need it sometimes. And especially in flamenco music, they do this a lot because they have a lot of fast run that they call picado, you know, like a fast scale and a lot of rest stroke. But we also could use rest stroke in a more gentle way and sweet way. So rest stroke doesn't mean always strong and attacking. So just by relaxing this first tip joint here, you can make the sound a little bit more soft and still a rest stroke. So both of these phrases I played with rest stroke, but one is very attacky and strong sound, and the second one is softer and more warm. But it still have the power and the depth of rest stroke. That's why sometimes I like to use rest stroke a lot in between of my playing, you know, like a small little passages. And now I will show you some videos. You will recognize the artist. I will share the screen on some YouTube video. So the first video, I'm talking about switching the hand position, changing along the string, and you can hear very clear color changing. Let's hope this works. My first time. Boom, where is my YouTube? Where does it go now? Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry, can you all see the video of Pavan Stadel?
Yes, we can see it, but I don't know about the audio.
No, because I just switch off. I just want to make sure that you see it. Now I play. Can you hear it, Veda?
No, I can't hear it. Can anybody else hear? No.
No.
Ah, let me try to put out my my earphone then. Now?
Yes.
Slow your phone. Okay, I hope you all hear it well. Did you? Yeah. So Pavel Seidel is my hero. I really been admire him a lot, especially when it's come to colors and different expression. He's really amazing. And as you see, he play a lot of metallic sound, but it still sounds so beautiful. So metallic doesn't mean ugly sound at all. It just depends where and when you use it. And then when it comes to the contrast with the warm sound, it make it even more beautiful. The next video I will show you, and this time I need you to get attention about what I was talking about, the last point of relaxing the tip joint. That give you a very nice and warm sound, and it seems like it's come from far away. It's not a direct attack.
This time when you share your screen, there'll be an option at the bottom to share computer audio as well. Then it doesn't have to, then it will share properly. We'll get the complete audio on the bottom when you share screen.
So before, could you hear it a bit, or should I play again?
Yes, we could hear it, but it wasn't very clear. But if you use that, it will be much nicer.
I forgot. I will do again, and you tell me.
And you can use your earphones also at that time.
Try this now. Tell me now if it's better, okay?
Yeah. Well, put your earphones in so that it doesn't come twice.
Okay. It is okay now, Veda.
Yes, this is much better. Thank you.
Great.
Thanks for the suggestion, Antara. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, just a little bit again. Yeah, did you hear very clearly the color change when he changed the hand position, right?
Yes.
Okay, next now I will show you this. We all know this guy. Now this time, please look at his right hand, the tip joint that I'm talking about, because I think Machine is famous and he's the master of this, he's a genius.
Hello.
Ah, really? No? Okay. What can I do now? Did you see the video just now?
Oh, we just saw Pavel. I think when you share the screen, you have to select desktop.
Okay. Let me try again.
There he is. Yes, we can see him.
Let me just play a little bit. I just need the first few notes. Okay, just that first few notes. Did you see his right hand?
Yes.
No, it seems like it's frozen enough. For the, what do I do?
Don't share and unshare so much.
Oh, really?
Yes, you can pause and then speak. I mean, it's fine.
Mm.
Instead of like pausing and then speaking.
Mm.
When you finish with all the YouTube videos, then you can stop sharing. Because between sharing and not sharing is really lag.
Still frozen.
Yes, because you keep on sharing and unsharing. You can speak with it still sharing.
Oh, okay.
Just remember not to unshare next time.
Okay.
And by the way, there's a chat where people are talking also.
So I supposed to go
Don't
on the
keep
chat.
clicking. You make it work. I'll write in chat to give a few minutes because you are.
Yeah.
Ma'am, your camera is glitchy.
If you want, you can send me the link and I can share the first few seconds for you. I'm Antara.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. I'm back now, but my screen is still stuck here. It may be
evening, ma'am.
Yara.
Ma'am, the video is coming,
Okay,
ma'am, but it has
I'm here now.
stopped.
Okay. All right, I'm back. So sorry, technical problem. I think the sharing doesn't work so well, right? Can you hear me now well?
Yes, perfectly.
Perfect. Okay. I think better at talking than sharing video. But I really want to show you some of the great players, and on YouTube you can hear clearly. So let me just make a summary in case anything happened and I disappear again. There are many different ways that we can change the colors and create new colors by moving your hand along the string, right? The second way, you can change the angle of attacking the string, of contacting the string by straighten your hand, or switch it like this, more like a 45-degree. The next way is to pluck the string from underneath or from above the string to have different color. Number four is you can also control the firmness of the tip joint, or to keep your finger more tense and have like more like a direct attack. And then of course the next one, the sixth option is you can control the volume by the power itself. You know, and if often is written in the score, if you just sometimes just read carefully and follow it, it's a piano or fortissimo or forte or pianissimo. This is where you can actually control the weight, and that will come from your arm, from your wrist, from your hand. So many of us make a mistake that if it's piano, you have to play here, or forte, you have to play here. No, it's not always like this. Here or here, it just change the texture, the material, the colors, but it doesn't affect the sound. Of course, when you play loud, you play here, it seems more loud. But sometimes we need soft and metallic, and sometimes we need also loud and warm, right? So please don't confuse piano forte with anything to do with the place of plucking the string. And then, of course, there is another basic technique we all know is using tirando and apoyando, or rest stroke and free stroke. I know that many of us are using only free stroke, and even if you watch if you see some videos on YouTube, you know, many people who teaching, and I saw the other day one website, and he say that you should avoid completely rest stroke as a beginner. But then if you avoid and you don't have the habit of playing rest stroke, it's still nice. But for me, I think every now and then you add some rest stroke note to highlight the note, to mark your point. It's still very beautiful and it's unique. And for that, I wanted to show you another video, but I'm so scared of the technical problem again. But you could check, maybe you can check later, Zoran Dukic. I'm sure we all know him, right? So the video that I like very much from Zoran that you can check later is Invierno Porteño. So there are some fast passage that he play, and he combined beautifully between free stroke and rest stroke. And it doesn't mean when you change from free stroke or rest stroke, you have to change completely position of your hand. You know, you can just keep the same way. If you're just adding one or two note rest stroke, you actually don't need to change the movement of your hand. In fact, you just need to control this tip joint here. So if I play free stroke like this, and the last note I want it to be rest stroke, I still keep my hand in the same place, but I using this joint to put the next string. Okay, so with this way, it gives you the advantage of highlighting the note, as I said, and of course, which note is up to you. It's your part to work on it, which note you think that is important and to worth a highlight. Can I ask someone to help me? Nandini, how about you? Could you please take your guitar and just show us a little bit?
Yes, hello too. It's really nice to see you again and welcome back to India, at least virtually.
Yes, great to
Yeah,
see you too.
so yeah, I left my guitar. I came merely as an observer today because I was rushing between teaching. But I would love to play something. But what is it that we would be playing now?
No, I don't ask you to play a piece. I just need
Okay.
you to demonstrate some.
Of course.
So you
Just
can make up any scale, short passes of a note like. For example, in this passage, you can use free stroke, but the last note, if you want to make it rest stroke, would you like to make an example, please?
yeah, may I just get my guitar? I'm sorry, I was just taking down notes. So.
Okay, no problem.
Sure. So, what were the differences that you would like me to demonstrate?
You make up any scale, any short passage, okay? Anything, just a few notes. And
actually, so sorry to tell me.
Yeah, just make up a few notes, a short passage, and show me if you want to combine it from rest stroke, free stroke, and rest stroke. So rest stroke, you just add one or two notes that you think that is important, that you would like to highlight it.
Sure, yes. And would we be, is there something about the angle of the finger that we'd be taking into consideration now? Or are we just focusing on...
We are now talking about rest stroke and free stroke. So whatever angle you do, you just show us how you play free stroke and rest stroke in one passage.
Okay, free stroke and rest stroke. So a student of mine and I were doing this piece right now, and she's here today. Ekta, we're learning this piece, Eloy de la Mer. I think it's a famous Catalan folk song. So that's the melody I can recall right now, simple melody. So I played only a rest stroke first, and you want me to emphasize only the notes which I want to, right? I just wanted to be clear about exactly. So you want me to play to emphasize certain notes with rest stroke and to play the others with free stroke? Am I right?
Exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
Sure. Sorry. Okay, so I played all of them with free stroke now. Now I play certain ones with rest stroke. I played all of them with rest stroke now, sorry. So, okay.
Beautiful. Yes, thank you, Nandini. So that's what I'm talking about. The second way was beautiful. That we actually, when we play a melody line, we don't need to play everything with rest stroke because it could sound very heavy, right? So if you could pick out just a few notes that you think is important and you make it rest stroke, it would be really beautiful. Thank you, Nandini. I would like to ask Arturo, are you here?
Hi, too. I'm here. But
with...
unfortunately, I don't have my guitar here with me today. So I'm sorry for this.
Very good excuse.
It's true. So.
Okay, I'll let you go this time. You get it back on Friday. Thank you. Zaren, can I please see you and your guitar?
Empty-handed. Somewhere.
So you don't have your guitar?
Yeah.
It is what happened after you get married?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Zaren. We will talk later. I need someone with a guitar. Who has a guitar? Thomas. Are you there, Thomas? Hi, Dr. Thomas. How are you? You are muted. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't have my guitar out or anything.
You don't have guitar. You go to a guitar
No,
workshop without guitar.
No. It's
Okay.
it's very early here. I'll be in trouble if I take out a guitar at this time.
Okay, I understand. How about your puppy? You have your puppy there?
No, he's with his mother.
Okay, thank you, Thomas. We will talk later. Okay, it looks like to me not many people having guitar because
we can ask Magno, we can ask Bhavya, we can
Bhavya,
ask
yes. Bhavya, where are you?
Hi.
Hi, Bhavya.
Hello.
How are you? Yes.
Hello.
Okay,
I'm
so
good.
I need you to play something that you could show us free stroke and rest stroke.
Okay, I can go with some skills, maybe. This is with this free strokes. Okay.
Okay.
And rest strokes.
Very good, very good. Have you played any pieces that you play that you use both free stroke and rest stroke?
Maybe Capriccio Arabe. I can try that one.
Okay, you just need to show us a small part that including.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Bhavya. So it seems to me like everyone are quite comfortable with both free stroke and rest stroke, right? So I would suggest that you should use both, and even during doing arpeggio. Now, people normally say that when you do arpeggio, you can only play free stroke, but the truth is you can also include sometimes a little rest stroke if on the melody note. Let me give you the very easy example on Romance d'Amour. Okay, so Romance d'Amour, as we all know, is always the same arpeggio, right? So what I played just now, I played everything free stroke. But you could also bring out the melody note by, which is in finger A. Maybe not every time, but when you think that it's important, you could always use rest stroke. But the rest stroke in this case, I would suggest to relax your tip joint that allow the note to come a little softer and warm sound still. And it still have the depth and the power of rest stroke. So did you see that once in a while, especially the first note of a rest stroke? Did you hear clearly? Okay. Who else playing Romance d'Amour? Can I ask someone? Where's everyone?
Where's Vignesh? Is Vignesh here?
Who else playing Romance d'Amour?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, Vignesh can play it.
Okay, please Please switch on your video.
Yeah, it's on. Okay. Yeah.
Can I see your hand too, please? If you put the letter, yes, yes, that I can see your right. Very good. Thank you. Yes, yes. Thank you. So this is what I was talking about. You hear the melody very clearly and you could use the A on the melody note very well. So it doesn't, it's not necessary to always have to use rest stroke for every note, but once in a while to highlight, I think it's make it really beautiful and unique. Right? Thank you. Okay, who else could I ask to play something? Himanya? Himanya?
Yes.
Hello? Yeah? Would you like to play something for us?
Yes. I would play Allegria by Bartolom Calatayud.
Can I see your right hand, please? If you put the video like showing your right hand. Yeah. Yes.
Sorry.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Himanya. So when you play, I realize that you are very comfortable moving your hand up and down, right? So this is also a very important and actually the most basic but important way to change the color. So since I saw you playing, I come to a little suggestion for us too, that you see sometimes guitarists or like me now, I'm wearing this sleeve. And many times on a YouTube video or in my video, people comment like, why do I wear this? Do I have a problem with my arm? The answer is no, I don't have a problem. The problem is I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt. And if I want to play my guitar, I don't want to play without the sleeve. So I'm wearing this to help me to move along here easier, smoothly. Because if I want to change For example, Ian, yes, I saw that you are trying to move now and you have no sleeve. Ah, you have. Wonderful, very good. So this to help you to move smoothly and quickly up and down. Because if you don't have it, it's very sticky and sometimes, we tend to lift our arm off to move, right? And this is not allowed. We should completely avoid this. So, especially when it's summer that we don't have long sleeve shirt, when we practice, we just put the little sleeves there. You can use your old sock, just cut off the toe and wear it in your arm, whatever that works. Beautiful. Thank you, Himanya. So I think more or less of all the basic.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Basic trick to you, different color. I wish that I could talk all of this and show you all in person, because we are doing now working about sound, and unfortunately, sound is not the best thing here that we can have through the computer. Just a little tip, a little advice if you want to follow. And also, pity that I couldn't show you more video, but by 2 videos of Pavan Stadel and Mashindila, and I'm sure you can search more by yourself. You can see that how they use their hand, how they produce colors. But of course, I don't guarantee that after the workshop you will play like Pavan Stadel. It's all up to you. You work on it, you find your own way. Last thing, but very important too, I want to talk about is about nails, because they are your equipment, they are your weapon to produce sound. So many people ask me, I don't know, like for some younger guitarists, often that they don't have nails because their nails are still very soft and easy to break, like my daughters. Only now Kiara, she's almost 16 years old. She started to play with nails, but in the last years, she only played with the flash, with the finger tip. But if you play with nails, then taking care of your nail is very, very important. Filing your nail every day, few times, just like brushing your teeth. So do not forget to take care of your nails. And I don't want to go too much in detail about the shape of the nail, because that is another workshop to talk about. But I just can tell you that if you want to search for a certain nail shape, please don't do that, because everyone have different hand structure, bone, fingers, the way you approach the strings are different. The way your nail shapes are different. Some are more flat, some are curved. So we don't have any standard shapes for guitarists. The only way is that common is, normally is should not be pointed, because when it's pointed or with a sharp angle, it makes a very ugly sound or not clean. So just make sure that some people like it a little square without the sharp angle, of course. Some people like it round, balanced. And most of people, also me, like a little bit till on the right side of my nail. These two. And then this A, because it's very curved, this finger, this nail is so curved. So actually I put it a little bit the opposite way. Can you see clearly? And my thumbs are a little longer than standard, because of the way I'm holding the string, not like this, but more like this. So I need really long thumbnail. Some people, they play straight like that. But for me, it's more like on the side of the thumb. So I need also very long thumbnail. So you shouldn't copy anyone's nail shape, because it doesn't work one formula for everyone. But whatever shape you find out, eventually you play, you experience, you shape it, make sure it's always very smooth and nice and to be fired every day before you play. And now, after we have all the ingredient, the colors, how do you apply it to your music? So there is another very long subject. Doing colors is important, but it's just like a painters who have all the the colors palette. to have a nice painting or not is another skill. Now it's really the work of art that you have to work on to put them where, to put what colors. And of course, it is another subject to talk about. It's more about interpretation, about your musicality, about the knowledge of the music that you play, because you don't play the Baroque music the same way as you play contemporary, for example. So what we are working on today is just to produce different color, different volume, but then the soul part is yourself. You have to work on, or hopefully we can meet in another time to work on some specifically what kind of music, what kind of piece, and the best way is if I could see you individually. Yeah. So eventually I will ask just 1-2 more players to play for me, and then you can feel free to ask me any question. Okay. Jan, are you willing to play something for us, please?
I can have a go. Just the first part of Adelita, I play ring finger rest stroke.
Okay, please.
And then the rest is free stroke, so it's maybe appropriate for tonight, but
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Very nice.
Sure.
Who else volunteer? Who with the guitar? Dini already. Let me see. Shurik. Shutrik, right? Do I say your name correctly?
No. Yes, it is correct. Shotri. I will play Rondo in G major by Ferdinando Caroli.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. So I think you have like really, really good technique, fast fingers, and the sound and everything is very clear. So I would suggest you, through our talk today, if you could try just to apply a little different dynamic. Maybe when you repeat the same phrases, if you repeat it, the second time should change different color. If the first time you play soft, the second time play a little louder. you know, to make a different range of colors. Try to do this and you will see that it's more interesting. You know, just like when we speak, if we say the same thing twice, we never say with the same voice, right? The second time we always, or we raise our voice, or we talk a little softer, you know, like a whispering, but different kind of attitude. For example, did you practice today? No. If you didn't hear it, and if I have to say it again, did you practice today? Right? So it's just like language, it's like conversation, it's like having a conversation. You don't repeat the same thing twice with the same voice or attitude. And just remember that. And as everything else, music is just exactly the same. So I know that you're all very talented and wonderful players. Some of you already have an idea about rest stroke, free stroke, changing color. Some of you maybe are too new with guitars, but I would suggest to start to work on it or to pay attention at this. Because sometimes we say that, oh, now we are still very new and let's wait. But then if you wait too long, it stays and it becomes a habit. And then you get used to playing with the same kind of range of sound all the time. Like even in the painting, you know, you see different colors, or there are some subject that near you, some object that near you, some are far away. And do we always need to play very loud and clear? No, because we don't always talk loud and clear. Sometimes we whisper, sometimes we scream, sometimes we... What happened? Okay. So it's just like it's like language. We should put our emotion and should put our expression in it. Then the music will be beautiful and it will be you. That when they listen to you playing, they know that it is you, that is your character, that is not you trying to copy Zoran Lukic. So your technique combined with your knowledge about music, combined with your personality, I think that would make a perfect package of your sound. And that is your brand. Doesn't matter what age and what level you are. Okay, sorry. Deksha, you put your hand up. Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm going to play Spanish ballad, ma'am.
I would love to hear that, please. Beautiful. Thank you, Deksha. How long have you been playing?
Thank you, ma'am.
How long have you been playing guitar?
Yeah.
You got my question?
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't got your question.
How long have you been playing guitar?
Ma'am, from 5 years back I started playing guitar.
Oh, very good. Keep on practicing. I think your playing is beautiful. You are a very sensitive player. Even through the screen, I could feel that. You're very sensitive. So through the workshop today, think about what you could apply and could be helpful for your playing. Okay?
Yeah, ma'am.
Sorry, I missed a lot of things in the chat here. Yes, okay, I will check now, and now you can be free to ask me any question. So Sutrik asked me, Mom, when we touch a string after plucking once, the string make a ringing sound touching with our finger or nail. How can we avoid that? Okay, so your question means, let me try to get this. After plucking once, it makes the vibrating sound. How can we avoid that? Sutrik, where are you? So you mean that after you pluck, how to stop the vibrating, right? So you can stop the sound by the next note. You know, if you play the next note, then automatically you have to prepare the next finger.
Yes.
Depend how long is this note. Sometimes the note is, I don't know, 2 beats or 3 beats, then you have to let it ring enough the numbers a bit. But if the next note coming, then it's been stopped by preparing the next fingers. So what do you mean by vibrating sound touching with your fingers or nail? Am I clear about your question?
Yes.
Or you can explain to me clearer about what you want to ask.
I said that when we plug the string and then again when we are going to touch the string with our other finger or only the before one finger, a vibrating sound is made like this. A very small vibrating sound is made. How to stop that?
When you stop the string, you know, sometimes if you want to stop it completely, you don't stop just that string, because in fact when you plug the string, the other strings are also a little bit vibrating.
Okay.
If that's what you mean?
No, not that. That's when we are going to stop our the string with our finger, then it is going to vibrate.
I understand what you mean now. Okay, mean you just want to stop the string. There are many ways to stop. You can stop by playing the next note, then the next finger will come in. For example, when I play, depend if it's legato or staccato. Let's say I play it's natural. Then automatically the first note will stop when the second note come in.
Yes, but not that. A very little sound is made when I play the next note or the next beat with my finger. A very little sound is made with the vibrating string and with our finger or nail.
The same string, on the same string.
Yes, the same string.
And if you want to stop it completely, you can also use the thumb to stop the string, for example. If it's on the bass string, to stop completely.
Not completely. While playing a song like this time when a very small gap is between them, and I want to stop with my another finger and to prepare myself for the next note, and that time a vibrating sound.
Okay. Okay, you know what you could do is to prepare the next finger earlier, and that is very similar to do staccato, because when you do staccato, there is no ringing in between the note, right? Like that. That's what you mean. Yeah. Okay. So this we call staccato. So staccato, I play this and immediately I prepare the finger which I plan to play the next note. For example, so I play this with I, the next one with M, right? I just need to prepare the next finger earlier. You got it? So with this way, we can save movement. We use right away the next finger to stop the previous note. And it's already, it do two jobs at the same time. First, it stop the sound of the previous note. And secondly, it prepare for the second note, for the next note. So actually, it save you movement.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, by scratching the sound, when I attack the string one scratching sound will come. How I stop it? While scratching, the scratching sound will come.
Can you play and give me some example?
Okay. This sound. A very little
sound is produced. A scratching sound is produced.
If it's scratching, your mic is very noisy. Okay, you got it. You know, if it's scratching, then you have to check again, or your guitar, if it's buzzing somewhere, or your nail. If it's not smooth, then it gives scratching sound. It can only be some technical thing of the nail or of the guitar or of the string itself.
Okay.
Okay. Who else have any question? Anybody want to ask me anything? Everyone is so quiet.
Yeah, okay, I'll ask a question. Tension relaxation, like if you, when you say playing a lot of different, say, chords. So I mean, just because I can just remember the say, like if you're playing Lay Lady Lay, like. Do you have any? Because you're holding a bar chord and then you need to relax and shift. Do you have any tips on that? Yeah.
Oh, so now you mean about the left hand?
Yeah, left hand. Yeah.
You see, bar chords is actually one of the, I would say, a very difficult technique, especially for beginners or people who is still new for guitars, because it required strength and flexibility. And you know, often when you have so much tension, because you need to press strongly to have the sound clear, but then the stronger you press, the harder it is to remove it, right? So I would suggest to play something maybe not too difficult for your level right now. That first you can get used to the playing the bar chord in an easy way first, before getting to, you know, a piece of full of bar chord and it's really heavy for the fingers. And the second thing is bar chord. Many people make this mistake. Now, when we talk about bar chord, it doesn't mean you have to play on 6 string with finger 1, right? So we shouldn't waste too much energy on the first finger. Don't forget that we have also, let's say I play this chord. Don't forget that we also have other fingers to play on the 3rd string, 4th string, and 5th string. So this is all, this part, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th string are the 3, 4, 5 already taken by these 3 fingers. So in fact, the finger 1, you only need to concentrate at the 6th string, the 2nd, and the 1st string. Now, if I remove this one, my finger 1 will be like this. Can you hear me? So I am pressing finger 1 only on 3 strings, not on the 6th string. So we always know what chord we need. For example, I'm playing this chord, the minor one. Now I need finger 1 also for the 3rd string. So I also manage this part a little stronger.
That's great, thank you.
So the idea is to save movement and to save energy. You don't press on the part of your finger 1 strongly. You only press it strongly where you need it. Okay, so when you put not too much force, then it's easier to lift it. It's like you are being pushed under a very big box. You know, the heavier the box it is, the more difficult it is for you to get up, to get out. Right? So the idea is to save energy and not to put too heavy. But of course, it's still heavy enough to hear on the note, but not anything more or less.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
I want to play a song too.
Who is this?
Everyone has played except for me, so let me play.
I could hear you on and off, Amritya. I could hear you on and off. I could see that you really enjoy playing. So I'm sure that something should be nice, but I didn't hear you well. Maybe your internet or mic.
I do not hear any. Sometimes I cannot hear anything.
Amritya, you can send us a video. Your internet is not so good. You can send video to me and I'll forward it to Tu.
Yes, I think that's a very good solution.
Okay, I'm sending you this book I'm playing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you for playing, Amritya. Anyone else have any question? Kiara, are you there? No question. Okay, Kunal.
No question, but sorry. I did want to say thank you very much. It's been a tremendous amount of learning. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Okay, so if no one else have any question, then we might say goodbye.
Nandini has written a nice message for you, and before you let's take a photo together. So maybe everybody can put on their cameras. And we
Oh
take
yes, please.
Yeah.
Nandini, it's my pleasure. I'm so happy to see you. I hope we see soon in person.
Who am I too? It was really lovely. Thank you.
Thank you so much, too. This was really, really very. I mean, I learned a lot.
Thank you so much.
Lots of things I liked. The structure was great, and the interaction with everybody, that was amazing. Thank you.
You know, the thing is, of course, today I'm the one who should play something for you, but I don't think the internet and the line like this. So I would suggest, if you're interested, please go to my YouTube channel, Tule, type in Tule Guitarist. You will find a lot of videos of me, and you can listen with clearer sound, right? And I hope, and I'm still looking forward, one day I could go back to India.
We expect you to come back. It's not, I mean, we do expect you again.
I know, and I'm sure many of you have already listened to me play. So I don't think it's so much point for me to play today because I enjoy today listening to you.
So
and thank you for playing for me.
There are some people with their cameras off. Diksha, come on, put on your camera. Very good. Naiba, come on, Nikhilesh, let's have a photo with everyone. Thank you.
Ma'am, sorry, I didn't hear you what you said.
Oh, which ma'am are you talking to?
Diksha, put on your camera, please.
Yes. Oh, wow, so many people. My screen is full. If any Antara, if you can also take, if you can also take some photos, I will take some as well. Great.
That's me. I don't see me.
There are too many people. Okay, I can see you. Don't worry.
Everyone smile.
Can we not put all of us in one screen?
Either you have, I can do that later, but yeah. Either you have your guitar up, or you say cheese, or you do something nice, do something cool. Please.
I don't know how to do something nice. I don't do.
You can do 3, 2, 1.
Do you see me? I don't see me.
We see you.
It's so difficult. Okay, are you ready?
Yes. One minute, one more. Cheese.
More? I'm late.
Wait.
Can I have myself on the screen so I can make one from my phone like this?
Definitely. Hang on. Is that better?
Huh?
One second. Is that better?
Ah, here. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, I have to do it myself. Okay. All right. Everyone say cheese.
Cheese.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
See you guys. Practice well. And
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
All
right. Bye. Maybe someday I'll see you again. Maybe even
see you.
Yes. Okay, guys, I'm ending now. I'll see you at the next event. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.